This is Grace with Graceful Living. Today I'm going to do a review for Purple Carrot, which is a meal delivery service on the mainland. They do not deliver to Hawaii yet, for both ready-made meals and meal kits with ingredients to cook meals. So I received 3 meal kits for this week. This is the first one, crispy tofu with glass noodles. Kits come with nutrition content, a picture of what everything is supposed to look like at the end of the day, and ingredients as well as cooking instructions. Most of the ingredients come in these little plastic containers, and they do give you most of the ingredients except for salt and oil, but I try not to use oil anyway, and I usually omit it. I will say they use quite a bit of plastic, but I guess it is inevitable with this kind of meal plan. I suppose they tried to minimize it as much as possible. This particular meal didn't turn out well for me because I tried to make the crispy tofu without oil and it didn't really work out. There was really no way to put the cornstarch on it without oil. However, in this case, I did modify the meals a little bit the next time around. I was able to just not use the cornstarch and put a little soy sauce and red pepper flakes on the tofu and green onions, and it tasted just fine. With the noodles, I sort of made my own little japchae, and I did go out to the supermarket to buy more ingredients for that, but that worked out better for me than using their recipe. And I find sometimes I will modify their recipes, as their recipes are very high in fat, which is another complaint I have about this service. But in general, the other recipes were quite good, and I'm going to show them coming right up. Just showing here the rest of the ingredients they have, and I was able to, as I said, use these red pepper flakes in some of my other meals as they gave plenty, and then also the other ingredients. Some of them I decide to omit and some of them I decide to use, but this is how the package generally comes for all of the meals. This next package I'm showing is a Thai peanut lentil bowl, and these are the ingredients that came with the package. It was relatively easy to make. I made it in maybe 20 minutes or so. The lentils are microwavable. You just put them in the plastic container, which on one hand is not great for you because you're getting residual plastics, but on the other hand is very quick. This is the end product, which is visually appealing, and it does not take a lot of time. This recipe definitely deserves a thumbs up for me. I was also able to omit the vinegar and oil, and that is always a plus for me. Next recipe is a spicy Korean tofu with green beans, which is also a very relatively easy recipe. And they give you the rice in the plastic bag, which is not necessarily good for you, but is very easy and convenient. It gave me basically all the things I needed, and I was able to omit the oil in this recipe, and the end product was really nice. I also omitted some of the sauce, but not all of it, to make it a little bit less caloric and fatty. I'm going to go through the Purple Carrot pros and cons. Pros are that it is easy to make, you're able to omit certain ingredients and use them for other recipes, present well, and you can make them quickly. The cons are the packaging, which is probably a con for any kind of meal delivery service, and also it only delivers to the mainland, and I think that the fat content is too high in the meals. That being said, if you're on the mainland and you don't want to go out to eat every day, the recipes are easy to cook, and they have gluten-free, and they are plant-based, which is a major plus. I would just say cook without oil when possible, and try not to include some of the fatty ingredients when you can. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, or follow me on Instagram or YouTube. Please go to graceinhawaii.com for more information.